Welcome back, folks. If you're new here, buckle up, because this might just flip your whole damn world upside down and save you from drowning in heartbreak. What if the secret to making her regret walking away isn't chasing her down, begging her back, or proving you're still the guy she needs? What if it's the opposite? The less you care, the more she feels the sting. See, most men screw this up big time. They think pleading, texting, or showing up will win her over. Wrong, man. That just hands her the reins, proves she's the prize, keeps you crawling. But the second you stop, truly stop, everything flips. Think about it. When do you really miss something? Not when it's always there, blowing up your phone, begging for a scrap of attention. It's when it's gone, when the silence hits, when you're left wondering where the hell it went, if it ever needed you at all. That's the game changer here. She's banking on you crumbling. She expects the tears, the calls, the please come back vibes, because that's what most guys do. But when you go dark, when you act like she's nothing to you, it throws her off. Silence cuts deeper than words. Man, absence plants doubt and doubt. That's the spark that lights up regret. She thought she had you locked, thought you'd always be there, waiting, ready to jump if she snapped her fingers. But when you pull back, when your shadow fades out, her smug little world starts cracking. This is your shot, folks. Will you let her define you, let heartbreak run your life? Or will you rise up, cold, calm, untouchable, and make her question everything? Because here's the truth. The strongest man isn't the one who chases. It's the one who walks away, unshaken. In this video, I'm breaking down how to take your power back with Stoic steel and a twist of dark psychology, step by step, until she feels your absence like a weight she can't lift. If you're done being the fool, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments, "I hold my own strength." Let's get started, Stoic friends. This is your comeback. Number 1, the strength of silence. All right, folks, let's dive into the first big move, and it's a game changer, the strength of silence. Here's the deal. The more you ignore her, the more she's going to feel it deep in her bones. Why? Because that's how we're wired. Man, human nature runs on contrast. You don't notice what's right in front of you till it's gone. Think about it like this. When's the last time you really valued your Wi-Fi? Not when it's humming along, streaming your shows, but when it cuts out and you're staring at that damn buffering wheel, that's when it hits you. Attention's the same way. She doesn't give a damn about you when you're always there, texting, calling, waiting like a loyal pup. But the second you go quiet, the second you vanish into thin air, that's when she starts feeling the hole you left behind. Imagine we're sitting over a coffee, just hashing this out. Right now, she's got you pegged. She thinks you're on standby, ready to jump the second she glances your way. She's sure if she ever feels like it, she can shoot you a text, and you'll come running back, tail wagging. That's why she's so smug. Man, she's certain you're hers to play with. It makes you predictable, boring. And let's be real, predictability kills any spark she might have had for you. But when you flip the script, when you cut off that steady drip of attention she's been sipping on, something shifts hard. Suddenly, there's nothing where you used to be. No, "Hey, you okay?" texts. No likes on her posts. No sign of you anywhere. Her mind hates that emptiness. Folks, it's like a blank spot on a map she can't ignore. She'll start asking herself, where'd he go? Why's he not reaching out? Did I mess this up? I've seen this work like magic. Guys turning the tables without saying a word. My buddy Tom, he's a carpenter, steady guy, went through a nasty breakup. His ex dumped him cold. Thought he'd be the one crying into his beer. Most guys would have blown up her phone, begging for a second shot. Not Tom. He went silent, deleted her number, stopped watching her stories, acted like she didn't exist. At first, she didn't blink, posted pics, laughed it off. But 2 weeks in, she started fishing, liking his old posts, asking mutual friends, "How's Tom doing?" By month 1, she was texting him, "Hey, just checking in." Why? Because his silence rattled her. She wasn't ready for him to disappear like that. That void got under her skin. Man, she couldn't shake it. Here's why it's gold. Absence creates scarcity, and scarcity jacks up value. Ever wonder why people line up for limited edition sneakers? Not because they're comfier, they're rare, hard to get. Same goes for you, Stoic friends. When you're always around, easy to reach, quick to reply, you're just another pair of kicks on the shelf. But when you pull back, when you become that rare thing she can't grab anymore, boom, your stock skyrockets. She's used to you feeding her ego, those little boosts of, "I've still got him." Take that away, and she's left staring at a blank screen, wondering why you're not playing her game anymore. That's when the doubts creep in. Did I misjudge him? Is he over me already? And doubt, man, that's the root of regret. I've been there myself. Learned this the hard way. Dated a girl, Lisa, who walked out thinking I'd chase her shadow. Old me would have sent paragraphs, called it 2A. The works. But this time, I went full mute. No texts. No, "How you holding up?" Just nada. Took a week before she noticed. Started posting cryptic stuff, fishing for a bite. Took a month before she slid into my DMs. "Hey, you good?" I didn't bite, kept the silence. Why? Because I wasn't gonna let her think she still owned me. That quiet hit her harder than any argument ever did. She couldn't stand not knowing where I stood. So, here's your first step. Folks, go ghost. Total blackout. No calls. No messages. No sneaky story views. Zilch. You're not there to prop up her world anymore. She might play it cool. Post some "I'm thriving" pics. Act unbothered, but don't be fooled. In those quiet moments, when the noise dies down, she'll feel it. She'll check her phone, expecting your name to pop up. She'll scroll, looking for a sign you're still hooked. And every day you stay silent, that itch grows. She'll wonder if she lost you for real. That's the strength of silence. Man, it's louder than any words you could throw at her. This ain't about games, it's about power. Your power. You're not ignoring her to win her back. You're doing it to win yourself back. She'll notice. Stoic friends, she can't not notice. If you're ready to make your absence hit like a freight train, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. My silence is my strength. Let's keep this rolling. You've got this. Number 2, the edge of indifference. Hey, folks, let's hit the ground running with number 2. And this one's a stone-cold winner. The edge of indifference. You want to know what really throws her off her game? It's not you yelling, not you sulking, not even that airtight silence we covered last time. It's you acting like she's just another blip on your radar, like she doesn't even register enough to stir you. Most guys trip over this. They think they've got to fire back, show her they're hurting, or flex some "I'm fine" nonsense online. Nope, man. That's like tossing her the keys to your soul on a silver platter. You're proving she's still got a hook in you. But when you lean into indifference, when you treat her like yesterday's leftovers, she starts slipping, and that's where you take the wheel. Here's the raw deal, Stoic friends. She's banking on your emotions. She's counting on you to care too much. She's got this little playbook in her head. You're gonna get mad when she posts that flirty pic. Or you'll cave if she dangles a "Hey, how you been?" text. That's her ace. Man, she knows if you react. She's still running the show. Every time you bite, every angry call, every jealous swipe through her stories, you're handing her the power to keep you spinning. And guess what? The one who's most tangled up emotionally, they're the one eating dirt every time. But here's the flip. Give her nothing. No spark. No sign she's rattling you. And she's got no ground to stand on. That's the edge of indifference. It's calm, it's cold, and it cuts deep. Take my buddy Sam, he's a painter. Chill dude, got his heart stomped on a while back. Most guys would have lost it, blasted her on socials, tried to outshine her breakup glow-up. Not Sam. He went full on, who cares? Didn't flinch when she paraded her new life posts. Didn't twitch when she dropped a "miss our talks" message. He'd just nod to himself, maybe shoot back a "take it easy," and keep painting his canvases. 3 weeks later, she's calling him up. You don't even seem fazed, don't I matter? That flatline energy flipped her whole script. She couldn't handle him not playing along. Why's this a dagger, folks? Because she thrives on your reactions. Anger she can mock. Sadness she can shrug off. When you give her a big fat 0, it's like pulling the plug on her control panel. She'll poke at you, might flaunt something shiny, might toss a bait line through a friend. Don't grab it. Man, keep your cool locked tight. Indifference isn't just ignoring her. It's showing her she's not worth your energy. That's when she starts second-guessing, why's he not fighting? Did I lose him for real? And that doubt, it's her new roommate. So, Stoic friends, own this. Don't react. Don't engage. Let her flail. She's used to you dancing to her beat. Stop the music. And she's the one stumbling. If you're ready to flip the power, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I stand unshaken. You're driving now? Folks, keep it steady. Number 3. The chase was never her. Hey, folks, let's sit down for a real talk with number 3, because this one's gonna flip the mirror on you. The chase was never her. Yeah, you heard me right. All that running, all those late-night what-ifs. Was it really about her, or something deeper? Most guys don't see this till the dust settles. They think they're torn up over losing her smile, her laugh, her everything. But hold on. Man, let's peel this back. What if it wasn't her you were after, but the way she made you feel? That buzz of being wanted, that kick of knowing you're enough. That's the real ghost you've been chasing. And it's time to face it. Here's where we get raw. Stoic friends, picture yourself after she walked out. Heart pounding, head spinning, ready to fight to get her back. Why? Was it love? Or was it because without her saying, "You're the one," you didn't know how to say it to yourself? Be honest, when she was around, picking you, lifting you up, you felt like a king. But the second she turned away, that crown slipped, and you started scrambling to grab it back. That's not her power. Man, that's you handing yours over. You let her hold the reins to your worth. And when she dropped them, you didn't just lose her, you lost you. Brutal, right? But here's the kicker. She was never the prize. You were chasing the validation she dangled in front of you. I've watched this play out. Guys tying themselves in knots over this trap. My pal Ryan, he's a mechanic. Rough around the edges, went through it hard. She left, and he was a mess, begging her to stay, thinking he couldn't breathe without her. Took him months to clock it. He wasn't missing her late-night talks. He was missing how they made him feel like a big shot. Once he saw that, He stopped chasing shadows, started fixing his own engine, if you catch my drift. She texted him later, fishing for a reaction, but he was already past needing her nod to stand tall. This is the shift. Folks, what happens when you quit running after her approval? You're not heartbroken over her. You're hurting because that outside stamp of good enough went poof. But here's the Stoic twist. You don't need it. Not from her, not from anyone. You've been the prize all along, man. She just had you fooled into thinking you needed her to prove it. Stop looking out there. Turn inward. Build that steel inside. When you stop needing her to feel whole, something wild happens. You become the guy she can't stop wondering about. Not because you're loud, but because you're solid. So, Stoic friends, drop the chase. You were never after her. Just the mirror she held up. Smash it, man. Build your own. If you're ready to stop begging for worth and claim it yourself, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments, I am my own anchor. Let's keep forging ahead. Folks, you've got the strength already. Number 4, the Stoic Forge. All right, folks, let's step up to number 4, and this one's the bedrock of it all, the Stoic Forge. Here's the cold, hard truth. When heartbreak hits, you've got 2 roads. You can let it crush you, let it chew up your nights, turn you into a desperate mess chasing her ghost. Or you can grab that pain, throw it in the fire, and forge something unbreakable out of it. That's the Stoic way. Man, it's not about burying your feelings or pretending they don't exist. It's about staring them down, owning them, and bending them to build a stronger you. Because here's the deal, you don't control her. She's gone. Her choice. What you do control, how you come out the other side. Let's lay this out like we're hashing it over a late-night fire, Stoic friends. She walked away, fine. That's her move. Out of your hands. Most guys lose it here. They obsess over her every word, refresh her profile like it's a lifeline, waste days dissecting what if. That's the fast track to nowhere. Man, it's handing her the hammer to keep smashing you. But a Stoic doesn't flinch. He knows the game. You can't force her back, can't rewrite her script. All you've got is you, your mind, your grit, your next step. So, you take that raw ache? Yeah, it stings. And instead of letting it run you, you melt it down. You hit the gym, sharpen your skills, stack your wins, turn that hurt into steel she can't dent. I've seen this forge a beast out of a buddy of mine, Mark. Works construction, salt of the earth type. She left him flat, thought he'd beg, crumble like the rest. Most would have, drowned in whiskey, stalked her posts till dawn. Mark didn't. He grabbed that gut punch, channeled it, started lifting heavy, took on extra shifts, built a side gig framing houses, didn't need her tears or her sorry. He was too busy hammering himself into something new. Months later, she saw him stronger, sharper, unfazed, and tried sliding back in. Hey, you've changed. He just nodded. Yeah, I have, and kept walking. That's the forge. Folks, pain didn't break him. It shaped him. This isn't about her anymore. Man, it's about you against you. Every minute you waste staring at her shadow, that's fuel you're not burning. She's expecting you to crack, hoping you'll grovel. Prove she's still the center. Flip that. Detach. Refocus. Let her fade into the noise. You don't need closure. Don't need her why. You've got your own fire to tend. Build a life so damn solid that her coming or going doesn't even ripple your water. That's when she feels it. Not your absence. Not your chill, but your rise. So, Stoic friends, choose the forge. Don't let her shadow define you. Melt that mess down. Craft something fierce. If you're ready to turn pain into power, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I shape my own steel. Let's keep climbing. Folks, you're tougher than the fall. Number 5. The reverse chase. Hey, folks, let's flip the script with number 5, because this one's a slick twist. The reverse chase. Right now, she's sitting pretty, thinking she's got the upper hand, convinced you're out there pining, licking your wounds, ready to sprint after her the second she winks. But what if you pull the rug out? What if, instead of you chasing her crumbs, she ends up chasing you? See, most guys think they've got to make a move, send that big text, drop a hint, fight to get her attention back. Nope, man, the real play is doing jack squat. When you step back, go stone silent, and let her stew, her own mind turns on her. And that's when the tables spin. Let's chew this over like we're splitting a pizza. Stoic friends. She's got this cozy little picture. You're the one hurting, waiting for her to throw you a bone. She's betting you'll crack first. Hit her up. React to her posts. Give her that sweet ego boost she's fishing for. That's her win, right? Keeps her in the driver's seat while you're stuck in the back. But here's where it gets fun. Don't chase. Don't flinch. Just vanish from her game. Days roll by. Then weeks. She's expecting you to cave. But you don't. No, hey! How you doing? Nothing. That's when she blinks. Starts checking her phone. Scrolling your dead quiet profile. Wondering why you're not playing ball. Curiosity kicks in hard. Man, where's he at? Why is he not begging? And before she knows it, she's the one reaching. I've seen this flip a whole breakup on its head. My buddy Leo, he's a barber, smooth talker, got ditched by his girl last summer. Most dudes would have chased, posted some living my best life flex to snag her eye. Not Leo. He went radio silent. No calls, no likes. Just kept cutting hair and chilling. She started tossing bait. A random hey text. A story with their old song. He didn't bite. Left her hanging. A month in, she's at his shop, just passing by, trying to dig into why he's so cool about it. That reverse chase had her spinning. She couldn't handle him not running after her anymore. Here's the trick, folks. Her ego's built on you needing her. She's the star. You're the fan. Pull that plug, and she's lost. She'll nudge, might like an old pick, drop a vague miss you line, hoping you'll jump. Don't, man, stay steady. Let her dangle. That's when doubt creeps in. Did I let go of something real? And suddenly, she's the one sweating, chasing the guy she wrote off. This ain't about winning her back. It's about her realizing she can't win you. So, stoic friends, flip the hunt. Let her run herself ragged. If you're done chasing shadows and ready to watch her scramble, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I set my own pace. Let's keep this rolling. Folks, you're the one she can't catch now. Number 6. The silent mystery. Hey, folks, let's peel back the curtain on number 6, because this one's a mind bender. The silent mystery. You want to know what really gets under her skin? It's not just you going quiet. It's leaving her with nothing to grab onto. No clue what's spinning in your head. Curiosity's a beast. Man, it drives people nuts when they can't crack the code. Right now, she's expecting to see your cards. Some hint you're still reeling. Some sign she's still rattling your cage. But when you give her a big, fat blank, when you turn into a locked box she can't pry open, that's when her brain starts running wild. And you've got her right where you want her. Let's chew this over like we're splitting a burger. Stoic friends. She's used to knowing where you stand. Thinks she's got a backstage pass to your thoughts. Maybe a sad post here, a bitter swipe there. She's waiting for you to spill something she can read. Most guys play right into it, tossing out breadcrumbs. Look at me moving on, hoping she'll bite. Nope. Man, that's handing her the playbook. But you go full phantom. No updates, no flexes, just a clean slate. She checks your socials. Nothing new. Scrolls back. Dead air. Asks a buddy, what's he up to? And gets a shrug. That's when the gears start grinding. Folks, she can't handle the unknown, and it's eating at her. I've seen this twist the knife in the best way. My pal Dave, he's a truck driver, quiet type, got dumped and went full-on mystery mode. No I'm fine posts. No gym selfies to prove a point, just silence. His ex figured he'd crack, show some cards. Weeks passed, nothing. She started digging, checked his profiles, hit up a friend. He okay? Dave stayed a blank page, kept hauling loads, sipping coffee, living his life. A month later, she's texting, you disappeared, what's going on? That empty space drove her up the wall. She couldn't stand not knowing if he was over her or just hiding. Here's why it's dynamite, folks. Her mind hates a puzzle with no pieces. She's used to figuring you out. Your hurt, your hustle, strip that away, and she's stuck filling the blanks herself. Is he thriving? Did he replace me? Does he even care? That's the silent mystery. Man, you're not just gone. You're unreadable. She'll poke, might post something loud, fish for a reaction. Don't give her a damn thing. Keep it locked. The less she knows, the more she wonders. And that wonder turns into a weight she can't shake. This is your edge. Stoic friends, don't let her peek behind the curtain. Stay a shadow she can't pin down. If you're ready to turn her curiosity into your strength, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I am my own enigma. Let's keep this tight. Folks, you're a riddle she can't solve now. Number 7, emotional mastery. Hey, folks, let's lock in for number 7, because this one's your shield and sword. Emotional mastery. You want to know what keeps you untouchable? It's never letting her see you sweat. Not a crack, not a flinch, not a single damn drop. The second you let your guard slip, show a spark of anger, a hint of hurt, you're handing her the win. Man, she's waiting for it, counting on you to break so she can feel that sweet rush of control. But when you hold your ground, keep your cool like a steel wall, that's when she starts to squirm, and you've got the upper hand without lifting a finger. Let's hash this out like we're leaning on a bar top. Stoic friends. She's out there testing you, trust me. She is. Maybe she posts a pic with some new guy, smirking like it's a jab. Maybe she shoots you a text. Just saw something that reminded me of you, dangling that bait. Most guys would bite, snap back, get jealous, let the heat show. That's game over. Man, she'd know she's still got you on a string. Every little reaction is a signal. I've still got power over him. But you're a fortress. She can poke all she wants. But you don't budge. That's emotional mastery, running your own show, not dancing to her tune. I've seen this turn the tide like nothing else. My buddy Paul, he's a welder, tough as nails, got hit with a breakup that could have floored him. She tried everything, posted flirty shots, sent her, hey, how's it going? Out of nowhere, most would have cracked, fired off a, who's that guy? Or spilled some sappy reply. Paul didn't blink, ignored the pics, gave her a short, doing fine, and shut it down. She kept pushing. You seem different. Fishing for a slip, he stayed ice. Didn't give her a peek at what was cooking inside. That rock-solid calm? It unnerved her. She couldn't read him, and it flipped her whole game. Here's the meat of it. Folks, control your emotions, or they'll control you. She's banking on you to spill. Anger she can shrug off. Sadness she can pity. Show her nothing, and she's got no ammo. That's power. Man, when she expects a storm and gets a flat line, she's the one rattled. She'll test harder, might flaunt something big, might stir the pot just to see you twitch. Don't give her the satisfaction. Stoic friends, keep your face blank. Your moves steady. A cool, glad you're good to her bait? That's a dagger. She'll wonder why she's not shaking you anymore. This is your armor. Wear it tight. Every slip's a chink she'll exploit. Lock it down. Man, let her guess. Let her stew. If you're ready to master your core and watch her falter, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I rule my own storm. Let's keep this tight. Folks, you're a wall she can't breach now. Number 8. The cold shoulder. Hey, folks, let's gear up for number 8. Because this one's your ace in the hole, the cold shoulder. Sooner or later, you're gonna run into her. Maybe at the store. Maybe she swings by on purpose. Whatever it is, this is your moment, man. The chance to show her you're not the same guy she ditched. Most dudes blow it here, they overplay it, act too chipper, or try to strut like they're untouchable. Nope, that's a neon sign screaming, I'm still thinking about you. But when you roll out the cold shoulder, smooth, steady, like she's just another stranger on the street, that's when she feels the chill, and you walk away holding all the cards. Let's scope this out like we're plotting over a beer, stoic friends. She's probably got a little smirk ready, thinks she can waltz in, flash a smile, and watch you stumble. Maybe she's fishing, wants to see if you'll light up, get mad, or spill some "I've missed you" mush. That's her hook. Man, she's betting you'll give her something to latch onto, some proof she's still got a piece of you. But here's the play, you don't. You see her? Sure, give her a nod, maybe a flat hey, and that's it. No grin, no grit, just cool indifference. Like she's a face you barely recall. That's the cold shoulder, not bitter, not fake. Just a wall she can't climb. I've seen this land like a quiet bomb. My buddy Nick, he's a landscaper. Solid guy, bumped into his ex at a coffee shop months after she bailed. Most would have overdone it. Chatted her up. Flexed how great they're doing. Nick didn't play that. He looked up, gave her a quick "good to see you," and went back to his order. She tried, "How have you been?" Fishing for more. He kept it short. "Fine. You," and turned away. No warmth, no edge, just neutral, like she was a random customer. She stood there, fumbling. Take care," and left rattled. That cold shoulder hit her square. She wasn't expecting him to brush her off like she didn't matter. Here's the gold. Folks, it's not about dodging her. It's about showing her she's lost her pull. She's braced for a scene, some big reaction she can read. Give her nothing, and she's got no footing. Keep it tight. Man, short words, calm vibe, no deep dives into old times. If she pushes, you look different. You hit her with, "Yeah, life's good," and bounce. That's the cold shoulder, showing her your world's spinning fine without her shadow in it. She'll feel that distance, not just your silence, but your detachment, and it'll stick. So, stoic friends, nail this moment. Keep it frosty. Keep it yours. If you're ready to let her feel the breeze of your new strength, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments. I keep my own heat. Let's roll on, folks. You're a force she can't touch now. Number 9, the rebirth. Hey, folks, let's climb to number 9, because this one's your coronation, the rebirth. This is where the game ends. Man, where you stop giving a damn about her, Not because you're faking it, but because you've outgrown her shadow entirely. Most guys waste their days plotting how to win her back, how to make her regret walking away. They're stuck playing small ball. But you're stepping into something bigger, a version of yourself so damn sharp, so unshakable, that even if she tried crawling back, she couldn't touch you. This isn't about her anymore. Stoic friends. It's about you rising so high, she's just a speck in your rear view. Let's break this down like we're mapping it out over a campfire. Folks, picture where you started, torn up, maybe chasing her approval, thinking she was the key to your story. That's old news. Man, you've been grinding through this, shedding that weight. Now, you're not just surviving, you're thriving beyond her reach. She's not the prize, you are, and she missed the boat on that one. This rebirth isn't some flashy look-at-me glow-up. It's quiet, deep, real. You're stacking wins, hitting your goals, building your body, sharpening your mind, till one day you look around and realize she doesn't even cross your radar anymore. That's when she feels it, not because you're loud, but because you're gone in a way she can't grasp. I've seen this turn a guy into a legend. My buddy Eric, he's a coder. Nerdy but tough, got dumped cold last year. Most would have sulked, tried to prove something to her. Eric flipped it, dove into his work, started running marathons, grew a beard that'd make a Viking jealous. Didn't post a thing about it, just kept leveling up. Months later, she saw him at a friend's gig. Lean, calm, radiating this quiet fire. She tried chatting him up. "You're different now." He just smiled. "Yeah, life's good," and walked off. That wasn't revenge. Man, that was rebirth. She couldn't reach him, not because he shut her out, but because he'd climbed too far up his own mountain. Here's the spark. Stoic friends. When you stop caring about her regret, that's when it hits her hardest. She's used to being the center, thought you'd always orbit her. But now, you're a damn galaxy of your own, moving fast, shining bright. Out of her pull, she might peek back, see this new you, and wonder what she let slip. Too late. Man, you're not that guy anymore. And that's the sting she'll carry. This rebirth makes you a force, not for her, but for you. So, folks, step into it. Leave her in the dust, not out of spite, but because your path's too big now. If you're ready to rise beyond her reach, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments, "I've forged my own peak." Let's keep pushing. Stoic friends, you're untouchable territory now. Number 10, the final lesson. Hey, folks, let's wrap this journey with number 10, and this is the one that seals it. The final lesson. Here's the truth you might have dodged back when the hurt was fresh. You never needed her. Man. Not then, not now, not ever. You thought she was the glue holding you together, the spark that lit your days. Turns out, that was all you. Just wrapped up in a lie you told yourself. Most guys stumble here. They convince themselves she's the missing piece, the only shot at feeling whole. But let's cut through that fog. Stoic friends, you've walked this road, and you're standing taller without her shadow. That's the lesson. You were always enough, and she was just a detour. Let's kick back and unpack it like we're swapping stories over a whiskey. Folks, remember the start, when she bailed, and it felt like the ground dropped out. You thought you couldn't breathe without her, that she was the air, the fire, the whole damn show. Wrong. Man, you built that blaze yourself, and she was just a match you mistook for the flame. She didn't complete you. You gave her that power because you hadn't seen your own yet. But look at you now. Every step, every grit-teeth moment, you've clawed your way free. That sting, it's faded. That craving for her nod, dust. You're not just standing, you're soaring, and you did it solo. I've seen this hit home with a guy I know, Jake. Runs a small auto shop, salt of the earth type. She walked out, and he thought his world was done. Thought he needed her laugh, her vibe, to keep going. Most would have clung, begged, bargained, held on to scraps. Jake didn't. He dug in, fixed cars, fixed himself, found his rhythm again. Months later, she circled back. Hey, can we talk? Testing if he'd bite. He didn't flinch, just said, take care, and kept rolling. That wasn't spite. Man, that was clarity. He saw it. She was a chapter, not the book. He'd been the spine all along. Here's the core, Stoic friends. You don't need her, or anyone, to carry your weight. She might have thought she'd leave you broken, stuck in her wake. Ah, man, you've outgrown that cage. She might peek back. Try stirring the pot. See if that old you's still there to grab. He's not. She's facing a wall of your making now, and it's hers to wrestle with. This final lesson sets you loose. You're not tethered to her. Never were. That's freedom. Folks, pure, unshakable freedom. So, Stoic friends, on this, you were the strength, the spark, the story. She was just a page you've turned. If you're ready to stand solo and leave her echoes behind, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop in the comments, I am my own foundation. That's it. Folks, you've cracked the code, and you're unbreakable now. There you have it, folks. 10 steps to turn the tide and claim your throne. Let's run it back real quick, because this is your Stoic blueprint. The strength of silence leaves her guessing. The edge of indifference throws her off balance. The chase was never her, cuts the validation cord. The Stoic forge crafts pain into power. The reverse chase flips her into the hunter. The silent mystery keeps her spinning. Emotional mastery locks your steel tight. The cold shoulder chills her to the bone. The rebirth lifts you beyond her reach. And the final lesson. You never needed her, man. You're the rock she couldn't hold. I've walked this path, seen it work. Don't let her drag you back now, Stoic friends. This is your freedom. Own it. Too many guys stay chained, chasing, pleading, stuck in her wake. Not you. You've broken loose, built something she can't touch. Every step here. It's her feeling your absence, her doubting her play, while you rise above it all. She might circle back, toss a line, think she's still got a shot. Let her try. Your silence, your calm, your new fire. That's the wall she'll hit. Real strength doesn't need her tears or her regrets. It stands alone, unshaken. You're not just some guy she left. You're the man she'll never catch again. I want to hear it, folks. Drop a comment. Which step hit you hardest? Did you dodge her trap or climb out of it? Say, I'm forged in my own fire down there. Show me you're standing tall. I'm reading everyone. Might give a nod if you've got a wild tale. If this lit your spark, smack that like button. Lets me know we're on the same wavelength. Share it with a friend who's still tangled. Pull him free too. New to this crew, Stoic friends? Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, join the ranks. We're all about raw truth here. No fluff, just the tools to keep you sharp. Thanks for sticking with me, folks. You've got the reins now. Stay stoic, stay free, and I'll see you in the next one.